Okay, so I'm back in Florida. Just got back. It's been about 3 weeks. I'm back on the little cfmoto Papio SS. Whoa, look at these birds. Yeah, look at that. Pretty cool. Those are sandhill cranes. Anyway, so I'm back in Florida, and man, what a welcome back I got. So again, it's been 3 weeks. Traveled down here on a Saturday. The very next day, I was so excited to go out and ride. I went and did a 25-mile ride on my skateboard on Sunday, the day after I got here. Really awesome ride. I did about 25 miles, just ripping on that thing at like 30 miles an hour everywhere. And the night before, I put the ECU back in this bike, the cfmoto. I took it out about 4 months ago, and I left to get the ECU reflashed, so that way when I got back it was done. So I put that in the night before. By the way, I had it reflashed from a company called Team MSC. So anyways, I put the ECU in the night before on Saturday night, the night I got back. Sunday I went for the ride on the skateboard, and I got back and I said, you know, I was really anxious to see what this flash did for this bike. So I wasn't even going to shut the garage door. Man, I put the skateboard in the garage. I had shorts on, no riding gear whatsoever, and I wasn't even going to shut the garage door. I was just going to stay in the neighborhood. So anyways, I shut the garage door, I go around the neighborhood. I'm like, it's pretty cool. There's definitely an improvement, first, second, third, fourth. So I wanted to get out on the highway and get it up to, you know, used to do 67 top speed. By the way, I think I lost a couple miles on the top. I think it's like 65 now, but I like the lower end now. It's a little better, so I'm happy with it overall. I'm not complaining on that. But anyway, so I'm riding through my neighborhood, and I decided I want to get out on the main roads just to get it up to speed a little bit. And I go around my first roundabout, and man, I freaking crashed. Oh, 1 minute I'm up riding, the next minute I'm on the ground sliding. It happened so fast. It was almost like I hit banana peels or something. I mean, I was just up riding. Next thing you know, I'm on the ground sliding. And man, I haven't crashed ever on a street bike. I've been riding, I was trying to figure it out. I'm thinking 43 years on the street and never once crashed. And it's nothing I did, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's the freaking Chinese tires on this freaking bike. You know, I've had 2 Benellis. I still got the Benelli. First thing I did with the 2 Benellis is change the tires out. Get some brand name tires at Michelin or something. I didn't do that on this bike. I don't know why I didn't. They're hard rubber tires, and I paid the price for it, man. I went down probably 30 miles an hour. I'll pull over, walk around the bike, show you what damage there was or is. Really isn't anymore, but so I went down probably around 30 miles an hour, and thank God I didn't. It was in one of the roundabouts. It was packed too. Thank God I didn't get run over. Again, I had no interest in leaving the neighborhood, so of course I didn't bring my cell phone. Freaking had an ID on me. As soon as I went down, man, I knew I had broken ribs, man. Fucking broke 2 ribs, fractured my spine, tore up my freaking leg. Again, I had shorts on. It wasn't too bad. I've done worse on my mountain bikes. I still don't wear pads. But anyways, yeah, I got pretty screwed up, man. I got damaged, and the worst thing is, and so I didn't have my phone, so the guy stopped, tried to help me pick up the bike. It's a little 125. He couldn't even pick it up, so I had to bend over with broken ribs. I couldn't even talk. I couldn't even say a word. I had to bend over, pick the bike up, because there was traffic trying to get through there. And then so I got the bike up, and it was of course facing the wrong way on the damn roundabout. So He asked me if I wanted to call somebody. I said no. I whispered no. I told him I didn't have my phone. And he's like, oh, you want to use my phone? I'm like, what? No, I don't have my phone, so I don't have anybody's fucking phone number. So, man, I had to drive the bike back home with broken ribs and a fractured spine. Which I didn't know I had a fractured spine, but I absolutely knew I had broken ribs. Thank God I wasn't too far from the house. But the thing was, man, the handlebars were crooked. I went to get on to shift gears, and man, the gear shifter was bent all the way underneath the bike. I could barely reach under there with my toe and get it, but I was able to get it up to third gear. Make a long story short, I got the bike home and I didn't do anything with it. Man, I went to the hospital, spent 5 hours in the ER on Sunday, and it's like, hey, welcome back to Florida. But yes, that's where I've been. Ben hasn't been riding in 3 weeks, man. I've been recovering, and that sucked, man. So yeah, it was my first crash ever on the damn road. I don't ever want to go through that shit again. I wasn't even going that fast, man. I can't imagine yeah, these people crashing at freaking 70-80 miles an hour. That's freaking ridiculous. I mean, the way I went down, I just went right down on my ribs. Obviously, I went from sitting like this straight to my ribs at 30 miles an hour, so that's why I got screwed up. I didn't have time for anything. You know, it's really weird. I've never crashed before on the street. I've crashed dirt biking many times back in the day, but it's weird because when the crash happened, it happened so fast. It was like I said, instantly I'm gonna pull over up here and walk around the bike. It happened so fast, I instantly was on the ground. But what happened was, while I was crashing, it was occurring, everything slowed down, slow motion. It was the weirdest thing. I could see my bike sliding out from under me, sliding away from me. I was on my helmet, like right up my eye, right close to the ground. Thank God I have my helmet on. Sliding with a real close-up view of the ground. I could feel my knee, my hands. It lasted a little bit. It seemed weird, man, how it slowed down like that, but it did. But anyways, that's where I've been, in case anybody's wondering why I haven't made any videos. I've been out of commission, man. I'll pull over here, do a little walk around the bike. I had to add a new decal to cover up a scratch, which actually I like the decal. It's pretty cool. It needed it. It's like a number plate. I love it, but it needed it, man. So I could have replaced the part's $120 for that fairing. It was weird. I thought both fairings and the top of the gas tank, I thought I was gonna have to replace all 3 of them, but the top of the gas tank and the one on the right was they were just scuffs. I think it was scuff marks, believe it or not, from my gloves, my right glove. Well, let me show you what happened to the bike. So when I crashed the bike, I really did luck out, actually. To be honest with you, I thought the bike was going to be destroyed. So as you can see, I put some new tires on there right away. Again, I'm going to chalk that crash out to the tires, the stock tires that I should have changed. I put these Shinkos on there. These are really cool. They look awesome, I think. On this bike, the white walls are amazing. But anyway, so what happened to the bike? So yeah, I scuffed up both sides of these fairings. This one, actually, the top piece There's these black marks, man, that went all the way across here. I thought for sure they were gouges, but they came right out, and there's no scuff marks at all. It's smooth, perfect. So it must have been my glove went across the top. And anyway, so that happened. And then over here, I ruined this mirror. This is a new one I just put on. This whole thing was gouged all the way down to almost to the middle, man, to the bone. The mirror was screwed out. Handlebars were crooked. I could fix those easy. And right here behind this decal, I had a big scratch, man. Went straight down here. Actually, it's so smooth, you don't even feel it underneath at all. There's no rise whatsoever, but it definitely wasn't coming out. So yeah, I had a big scratch from here all the way down about 3 inches, and about as wide as that. And so yeah, I could have ordered this whole piece here. It was 120 bucks. I'm happy with that, actually. And the other thing that happened was my clutch lever. I had to replace that. The ball was damaged. So it was the mirror, clutch lever, this fairing, and this gear shifter. Now I didn't replace the gear shifter. You can see there's some markings from the concrete or whatever, the scratch. This thing was bent all the way in. I was actually able to straighten it out. It's like perfect. So I lucked out on the bike as far as the bike goes. I really did. I like how it looks though with these tires on it. I just wish I would have changed the tires. Saved myself a bunch of aggravation and pain. Yeah, if you've never had broken ribs, it's not fun. You gotta sit up sleeping in a freaking chair, and man, I tell you what, when you sneeze, it's brutal, man. The sneezing is the absolute worst. That, and if you have a little cough or something, I mean, if the pain's a scale of 1 to 10, just the broken ribs alone, when you sneeze, it's like a 50 or 100. It's insane. It's really bad. And anyways, that's what happened. Like I said, I lucked out on the bike. The bike was in pretty good shape. I'm recovering. I'm probably 90% healed. And that's it, man. Just want to let everybody know that that crash will happen eventually. It only took 43 years, but it happened. And it was not fun. Alright guys, take care, man. Oh yeah, let me know what you think of those white walls. Wasn't sure about putting them on or not. I bought some Pirellis for them, but then I saw the white walls and I just had to have them. So I can always put the Pirellis on, but I think these look pretty dope. I'm gonna keep them.